Hey guys, and welcome to the Working Money Channel. So this posted by Michael at Val5 Links, Canadian Bitcoin ETF predicted to hit $1 billion assets under management by Friday. Okay, that is this coming Friday, despite the fact that Bitcoin price is sliding a little bit. And so, they obviously were probably planning to announce this before this slide down, but it is really showing us that Bitcoin is going mainstream around the world. So Eric Balchunas said the purpose of this Bitcoin fund could surpass all other ETFs in Canada within 2 months, barring a nasty sell-off. So he puts in that caveat there. With only 2 full days of trading under its belt, the first Bitcoin or BTC exchange traded fund in North America reached more than $400 million in volume and is expected to go even higher. According to a tweet from Bloomberg analyst Eric Balchunas, the Bitcoin exchange traded fund or ETF recently debuted by Canadian firm Purpose Investments is likely to hit $1 billion in assets under management by February 26th. This is his prediction, and it came prior to Purpose reporting its Bitcoin ETF traded $421.8 million between the time when it was first listed on the Toronto Stock Exchange or TSX on February 18th, and when markets closed on Friday, the ETF is listed under the ticker BTCC. So we are seeing more Bitcoin products being released into the market worldwide. The first North American Bitcoin ETF is definitely a milestone for Canada. And so let me just go back to this market for a second. As of the recording of this video, we have been seeing Bitcoin slip a little. This is on the hourly. Let me put it on the daily real quick. Although we aren't seeing that type of correction that we have seen yet. Now, I did a video this morning talking a little bit about price and what we were seeing for XRP pumping. I'll link that video up here in the top right-hand corner. I know that when you look at the price on the hourly and you start to see your portfolio dwindle if you are indeed holding Bitcoin, it can get a little scary. But guys, again, let's not forget that these 30, 40, 50% corrections even are not uncommon in the crypto space. Many are suggesting that Bitcoin and other coins will pump higher. And again, we haven't seen that same knockback that we have seen where, basically all other cryptos are rallying and Bitcoin's the only one going down. As you guys can see right now, other altcoins are also down. Ethereum down 10.3, Binance Coin down 14.4, even Cardano down 15.5, Polkadot down 10.8. So a lot of the gains that were had by some of these coins are now being erased, but XRP up 5.18% as of the recording of this video. So really interesting to note that. Meanwhile, guys, this from XRPCRYPTOWOLF, 2 whales just withdrew $1 billion worth of Bitcoin from Coinbase. So it begs the question, are we starting to see the top for Bitcoin? And is this just a sign of things to come? Today, 13,204 Bitcoins left Coinbase for unknown wallets. That's just over $750 million at the current price. According to Whale Alert, 36 separate transactions were made, each valued at between 351 and 391 Bitcoin between the hours of 4 and 5 p.m. UTC. So whales on the move, cashing out some of their cryptocurrencies. Of course, we know that this rally can't last forever. However, if I put Bitcoin here, well, it is on the daily right now. If I throw on a Fibonacci retracement tool here, we can see that, we are close to a full Fibonacci retracement that would bring Bitcoin, at least on this exchange, this is the Bitstamp chart, up to $72,900, so almost $73,000. And some are projecting that we could see a Bitcoin go even higher than that, $100,000, $150,000. This is the scary part because this is uncharted territories, right? When we were below all-time high, it was much easier in a lot of ways to make decisions on where to buy, where to sell. If you were into swing trading, finding that bottom was kind of that gem for me specifically. So, that was my strategy, getting that price as low as possible and then hodling. I know some people are interested in buying and selling quicker, making a quick buck here or there. The key is going to be finding that top. Where is that top going to be? When is that knockback going to happen? And when that happens, being ready for that altcoin surge, because after that, historically we've seen this in the past, altcoins, surge for a few weeks and then that's it. The bull run is over. Gonna bring up some more news here though, guys. This from Wrath of Kahneman, GSMA Mobile Economy MENA recently uploaded some notes that Ripple's partnerships are in the area, significant in that the organization representing mobile carriers is identifying Ripple adoption. So this an older document, but it is indeed worth noting. In February 2018, UAE-based payments and foreign exchange company Finabler said that its brands UAE Exchange and Unimoney will partner with US startup Ripple to offer cross-border remittances to Thailand via blockchain in December 2018. 2018. The National Bank of Kuwait also announced a partnership with Ripple to launch a blockchain-based cross-border remittance solution. And we've been hearing more news in the Middle East with regards to this adoption. So this is significant in my opinion. This report was from 2019 and 2020 respectively. Down here, Georgie is asking about what about 2021? Well, hold on a minute. We're only 2 months in to 2021, but I'm sure we will see an update from there. And this guy's from the IMF. So Michael at Val5Links posted this. The IMF believes that the best way for central banks to compete with the fast-paced digital currency revolution is to build a system where the private sector can convert its assets into a central bank currency. And XRAREP down here is saying, well, XRP is a bridge currency for fiats or cryptocurrencies. And clearly, I'm sure the IMF knows this. Here is just a infographic describing how XRP moves. And 3XRP down here saying XRP will be king. Al down here asking, yeah, but what about Stellar? It's interesting you note that, Al, or AI, maybe his name was AI, because I saw this tweet from JAMMINJKAYZ. Okay, he tagged me in this, and this is an older tweet again, but it is from an official IMF, International Monetary Fund discussion with these two gentlemen here. This guy on the right talks about how the IMF wants to get into cross-border payments. I haven't seen this clip before, so pardon me if you guys have already seen this. I just wanted to play you 1 minute of this. Listen to this.
Well, thank you for sending questions, and we do want to get to them. So in the paper, we go through various case studies, various scenarios of how technology could change cross-border payments. I think the most interesting is the use of tokens. And now we go back to the virtual currency idea that we were relating to before. And what if, instead of going through the banking system, through these big commercial banks, what if we use tokens to send money abroad? What if I could pick up my phone and somehow transfer fiat currency, say dollars here in Washington, into a token that is on my phone, press the button, and have the token be sent to my friend in the Philippines on her cell phone. And she would then transfer those tokens into the local currency and go shopping with the money. That would bypass, you see, the entire correspondent banking system. Could make for much faster payments, cheaper payments, more traceable, better services altogether.
Sounds familiar, doesn't it? I'm very glad he mentions that because I know some of you guys know this already, but this is just a page from 2017 when Christine Lagarde was the head of the IMF. But guys, look down here. Look who's also part of the IMF. Chris Larsen, executive chairman of Ripple. So on the one hand, you can say, yes, I mean, they could use the Stellar blockchain system, and this is why we see Stellar and XRP kind of move in tandem. They are very similar. We know that the creator of Stellar originally worked on the XRP, Jed McCaleb, and we know there's some controversy surrounding him. But the fact of the matter is, the IMF has been eyeing Ripple and XRP for several years now. I'm not saying it's a fait accompli, but it is looking very favorable for Ripple. And so I wanted to thank Jamil here for posting that, just to bring that to our attention. Now, speaking of Ripple and the situation that's going on in the United States specifically, Santiago Velez tweets here, "The plot thickens, Mr. Clayton." And for those of you guys who didn't know, Apollo Cryptocurrency appoints ex-SEC Chair Jay Clayton as a lead independent director. This from Trevor Wills. So, SEC News, can you verify that Apollo were or were not shorting XRP at the time of the surprise SEC filing against Ripple, Hester Pierce, and Greg Kidd? The plot does thicken. So here's the article. Apollo appoints ex-SEC Chair Jay Clayton as lead independent director. So Jay Clayton is the former, obviously, SEC chair, as we all know, and is set to join Apollo Global Management as lead independent director. The appointment is the latest in a series of governance reforms that the Wall Street firm has taken as its attempt to quell investor disquiet over professional ties between its billionaire co-founder Leon Black and Jeffrey Epstein. Okay, we undertook a thoughtful and deliberate process and are proud to have someone as distinguished as Jay serve in this newly created role, Black said in a statement. Clayton is the third independent director to join Apollo since January, when the firm published the findings of an investigation by the law firm Detchert, which cleared Black of involvement in Epstein's criminal activities while revealing that he had paid $158 million to the convicted sex offender. Oh, gee. A longtime partner of law firm Sullivan and Cromwell. Before he became SEC chair, Clayton advised a roster of high-profile corporate clients that included a number of Wall Street banks. He will soon be rejoining his old firm as a senior policy advisor. And the article isn't much longer than that. If you guys want to read further, I will link this down in the description. So Apollo, he's going to be, I guess, an independent contractor there, independent director, lead independent director. And for those of you guys not familiar with Apollo, here's their website. I will link this also in the description. National currency system. The Apollo national currency system facilitates the sending and receiving of a country's national currency on an incorruptible ledger without the security, uptime, and transparency issues of a centralized system. Issues such as downtime, manipulation, security vulnerabilities, and slow transactions are permanently solved. So this talks specifically about national currency systems and receiving a country's national currency. I don't know if there is interoperability here. Again, pardon me, I do not know as much about Apollo as I do some other cryptocurrencies, so if you guys have more information, please do put it down in the comment section. Or tag me on Twitter, guys. I'm at WorkingMoneyCH if that's your platform of choice. But Apollo, okay, taking Jay Clayton here as an independent director. Interesting to say the least, and perhaps Apollo, again, I as I just mentioned just from this, I don't see anything with regards to interoperability. Apollo could be a competitor to Ripple. It would make sense. It would be a huge conflict of interest if we had seen Jay Clayton, throw down and drop a lawsuit on Ripple and XRP, if he was already entertaining this idea of working with this company. We don't know the ins and outs on this. Interesting though, SEC, you have a lot to answer to. Are they a Ripple partner? Asks Kahneman. Estrella Buckler says they are built the same in many ways. Super fast transactions in seconds, yet the GX coin is backed by gold and is staked with compounding interest and different percents until the pre-buy is over. Then you stake it in Apollo wallet, and Apollo coin you can buy goods and services with. So some more information on the Apollo token. Why would they make a move like this a day before the hearing? Stupid decision. This is market tampering at its finest. Looks like sabotage to me, says Udis. Interesting to say the least. Again, guys, today we know is February 22nd, so the pretrial date, lots going on in court for Ripple and XRP. Do you guys think this is a conflict of interest? Tell me down in the comments what you think. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Guys, our goal is to hit 70,000 by March 31st. I'm giving away a Ledger Nano S and X. You could win if you're subscribed. And like the video if you like the content I'm providing. A thumbs up, a free way to support the channel. Please comment down below. I love hearing what you guys have to say. See you in the next one, guys.